Hi, I'm Beverly Banov Brown. Today I have an action plan for you that I know can help if you're feeling, as every human being who's ever visited this earth does at one time or another, or frequently, who's ever felt fear. What is fear anyway? Well, there are a lot of acronyms these days that I find to be very interesting and usable to remind me and to remind my clients that we don't have to stay in that place of fear. One is false evidence appearing real. Another acronym is forgetting everything and running. And one that I just, about 10 minutes ago, had come through me, which is fear is faith eliminated and rejected. When we're afraid, we don't feel safe. We feel perhaps that something is going to be asked of us that we are not used to. Something might be demanded of us that we don't feel is in integrity. We might lose something or someone or an opportunity or a belonging of some sort. Or we might have to face pain. We might have a challenge with our health, with finances, with public speaking, which actually ranks right up next to death as a fear-inducing, anxiety-inducing, actually, activity for many millions of people. So, in my 30-plus years now as an intuitive and also as a life and relationship coach and a love mentor, I found that relationship issues, getting together with someone new, meeting someone new, and wondering what kind of an impression you're going to make or have you made. Having to be in a relationship with someone who's hard to communicate with for you, who hears things in a way that is received other than how you intended, or you having difficulty interpreting what they are intending to share with you. And of course, those situations where you realize you need to separate from someone, a family member, a partner, or prospective partner. Situations in terms of dealing with authority often can be very, very powerful in terms of instilling fear. But let's get right to the action plan for today to give you what I hope will be a happy solution to this very, very big issue for so many people at varying times in their lives. Golden nugget number 1 today, from my heart, I hope directly to yours should you choose to use it. Golden nugget number 1 for today is really very, very clear and simple. And that is that when you use radical gratitude to bring you back to the fact that in this moment you have enough air to breathe, enough water to drink, food, clothing, shelter, hopefully, you're safe. Unless you're standing in the middle of a highway and a huge 18-wheeler truck or some other really extreme situation like that is coming directly towards you, then fear is actually a gift. Because it's telling you that rush of adrenaline, that fight or flight reflex action is saying you are in imminent physical danger and you need to move. But unless that is occurring, in most situations, what's actually going on is that your thoughts are propelling you into the future. You're imagining an outcome. You're creating a downward spiral by awfulizing and creating a situation that may or may not ever occur, or you're remembering something from your past and getting stuck in the cellular memory of it and or the story. So, using radical gratitude, take the deep breath, the deep abdominal breath, slow down your breathing, which the minute we get scared almost invariably becomes very shallow, very chest-like breathing instead of deep abdominal breathing, and slow it down. Just let yourself do a deep abdominal breath as if you had a balloon right below your navel, and visualize, if it's a safe place for you to be doing that, not while you're driving, of course, visualize that balloon just filling up with the most healing colors you can imagine, letting that spread throughout your body, into your head, Next golden nugget, remember that when we do just shallow chest breathing, we are not giving our brains sufficient oxygen to really think carefully and make an informed choice and decision. So using your breath to bring you into a centered position in your life in that moment can facilitate so easily a sense of renewal and a sense of calm. And that acronym I shared with you before about faith being eliminated and rejected in that moment is very apt in terms of radical gratitude, because one of the first things we can do to restore our sense of faith, which restores our sense of safety, is to use deep appreciation and thankfulness to think immediately, since we can only concentrate on one thing fully at a time, on something beautiful. Emmett Fox, I believe it was, coined the phrase the golden key, and he would have people take a moment, let themselves feel the concern, feel the fear, and then go into something beautiful, something that they find to be divine. Maybe it's a love they have for a person, an animal, a place. Maybe it's a beautiful painting or a gorgeous poem or a piece of music. Brahms' Lullaby, for many people, is extremely calming. A number of pieces by Beethoven, Brahms, Bach. The list is long. And I don't know right now what that would be for you, and you do. And so whatever that is, just take that moment, and sometimes it can happen in an instant because you're changing the energy. You're suddenly elevating your vibration up to gratefulness, and the fear cannot survive in the face of radical gratitude. So there are so many different antidotes to fear. Another one is, and it's another golden nugget I'd love to share with you, allow yourself to set a time limit if you feel yourself going back again and again to it, to journal or to move, take a walk, wash your hands and face, change your clothes, take a shower, take a bath if that's something that relaxes you. But do something to change the energy and get it out of your body. Because whatever thought it is, or person, or place that's frightening to you, you don't have to stay with that. Remember, you're not a child anymore. If this is reminding you of something from your early childhood, you're an adult now. Speak to that inner child and reassure him or her, as the case may be, that all is well. That all is well. And the universe is actually a neutral to friendly place, and that you really, in this moment, do have whatever you need, and that the healthiest approach to life is to keep using your energy to visualize that which you want to co-create with the energy of life. I've given you a number of these golden nuggets today because I would like to give you many choices, because one size in this case does not fit all, and what works for me in one situation may or may not work for me in another, and so I like to have as many tools as possible. There are lots more I could give you, and some of them are on other videos that I've done on my channel, Beverly Banov Brown M.S., to which you are very welcome, if you haven't already, to become a free of charge subscriber. Also, if you've enjoyed this, please leave me a like so I know it. And even if you disagree with everything I've said, which happens sometimes, not too often, thank goodness, but it does happen, and that's okay too. Please leave me a commentary, let me know what you're thinking. The feedback helps me to improve the videos, which is always my intention. Until next time, I wish you peace and harmony in your life, deep, slow, wonderful abdominal breaths with the energy of life moving in, through, and as you, so that you know your own beauty, your own divine nature, and you become really the radiating center of love that I believe we are all born to be. Bye for now, and many, many blessings.